So I'm going to guess that at some point, either currently or in the past, you have done some form of direct mail campaign for your agency business. Now, that might have been a sold in your street. It might have been a contacting of properties already on the market. It may just simply be a carpet bomb of an area that you're trying to establish yourself in or just increase your brand awareness. But are you really thinking about what that direct mail campaign is all about? And are you writing the letters that you're sending in such a way that they are going to encourage a much stronger, a much better response? Well, that's what I want to talk about today in this video, which is the construction of a direct mail letter. So when we put our letters together, we follow a framework which is problem, agitate, solution, call to action. And I want to just quickly describe exactly what that means and how you can apply it to the letters that you send in order to get a much better response rate to the campaigns that you have done or will do in the future. So I'll give you an example. So let's just say, for example, you are sending a letter out to properties that have been on the market for more than 3 months, 6 months, whatever it is that you've decided. And you want to get them to contact you about potentially instructing you to sell that property because, of course, you are confident that you're going to sell it far more quickly than the agent that it's currently on with. Well, that is the problem that you need to address because, of course, by specifically addressing that problem to the property owner that you write to, they're going to prick up their ears and listen to what you've got to say because you're speaking directly to them. And that's a really important part of any marketing campaign, not just direct mail letters, but anything marketing wise. If you can speak specifically to a prospect, you are more likely to bring a result in terms of a response to that marketing. So by addressing a problem, and that could be the fact that it's been on the market for so long, it could be that they have got potentially addressing things such as difficulties, divorce, inheritance. You can address all sorts of problems by just being specific about who it is you're looking to attract. Now, once we've identified the problem, we're going to agitate it a little bit. So this is all about making them nod their heads and agree with you about the problem that they are currently experiencing. So if we go back to the letter that's addressing the problem of being on the market for a little while, if you've sold a property, for example, in the local area, a great way to agitate the problem is to highlight the fact that they're frustrated that the property hasn't sold yet. And you've sold one in the area, so you've obviously selling them, but theirs hasn't sold. You're agitating the problem. You're making them really get wound up, not necessarily in a bad way, but you're getting them to really sort of think about the problem and the fact that, yeah, it is annoying, it's frustrating, and why hasn't their property sold? Then, of course, you want to offer the solution. So, of course, your solution might well be, and I'm not talking about the solution is we'll just sell the property. It might well be somewhere that you address the problem and the fact that you've agitated it with something that you maybe offer in addition to that agent that it's currently on at. Maybe it is the quality of your photographs. Maybe it's the fact it didn't have a floor plan and you offer floor plans as part of your service to every property owner that comes on. Who knows what it could be? The fact is you've got to identify what your agency will do better than the other one and then address that in the solution that you're going to offer. And then the most important part, the fourth part of this, is the call to action. The call to action in the marketing spiel is really just asking them to do something at the end of reading that letter if they're interested in contacting you. So that may be an email, send an email. It might be visit a specific website. It might be a phone call. My advice on any direct mail letter campaigns that you send out is to give multiple methods of contact for them to get in touch. And the reason why we do this is specifically because people might not necessarily want to jump on a phone call because they're worried about being hard sold to, they've been bitten in the past. Some people prefer to do things on email. Some people might even prefer to do something on text. So offer them multiple ways to get in touch so that it's a non-aggressive, non-invasive way of opening up a channel of communication so that then you can build that trust, build that rapport, get them onto an appraisal appointment, and then hopefully win that instruction for your agency. So remember, any direct mail campaigns that you send out, don't just write generic nonsense. The same applies to leafleting, the same applies to online promotion. You want to try and address specific people by identifying specific problems, agitating those problems, offering a specific solution that's going to give you the edge over anyone else, and then of course giving them multiple ways to get in touch so that they don't feel they have to phone or they have to email or they have to visit a website. They've got whichever way that's suitable and most convenient and most comfortable for them. You've given them that opportunity. It just gives you a much better chance of them getting in touch. So hopefully you found that useful. Hopefully you can apply that to your next direct mail campaign. If you want us to get involved with helping you write those letters, write those direct mail campaigns, then certainly get in touch with me, Mark at Funnel Genies. We deal with specific marketing funnels for property businesses such as you. And I'm always happy to have a chat around your marketing strategy. So have a great day, evening, weekend, whatever time it is you're watching this, and I'll speak to you soon.